Alright guys, what we've got here is the new Aero-Evolution from New Tribe. I'm going to kind of do an overview of it and show you the differences between this and the Aero Hunter of last year. So we'll start with the belt. If you'll notice that up here there used to be a belay attachment on the belt of the Aero Hunter. We got rid of that. We went to plastic clips on each side, as compared to on the Aero Hunter they were just little stitched in webbing loops. We retained these. We also moved the attachments for where it attaches to the lower unit up. So these are attached actually at the midline right here, compared to on the Aero Hunter they were attached at the bottom of the harness. So we moved that up a little bit. Also with this model we went ahead and incorporated the padding into both the top and the bottom. So there's no need to purchase additional padding, which is an additional savings of cost. It's one more thing you don't have to buy like you did for the Aero Hunter. So if you'll see, there is a diagonal piece of webbing stitched underneath there on each side. Everything from there out to the ends is padded. So we eliminated bulk by not using the padding that doesn't apply pressure to you in the back. The only parts that apply pressure are to the sides, because that's where your paw pulls from, as well as your lineman's belt when it's attached. So we were able to eliminate bulk by going to that. So now we'll move down to the lower section of it. You'll notice here, it's one piece. I don't know how well you can see it or not. It does not lie flat. It is actually different pieces of material stitched together, which gave us more of a pocket shape compared to it laying flat. We have padded leg straps that come down here on each side. These are padded. The only other section of this that is padded is a small rectangular section that would be touching the point of your hip, almost where your pocket knife would be. That's the only parts that's padded on the lower unit. We have 3 straps to take note of here. The top strap that runs along here, the bottom part of this strap, and then the leg straps. Now, let me slide the saddle over so we can get a look at the Paw System. This is going to kind of be difficult to understand and look at right now, but I will explain this more once I get seated and explain it better. You'll kind of see what we're going with. So you will notice that the top strap comes from here, and it actually goes through right there, and it actually has a buckle on the end of it. The other side has the female buckle. Then you will notice that this bottom strap that comes from the bottom of your butt up, it actually forms a loop. So you can see it comes through here, and it goes up through the paw, the same attachment that the belt attaches to, and it comes back and feeds through there. So what you get with this is you get an adjustment with that. So you can let that out or shorten it, and I'll explain what that does in a little bit. So we also have the leg strap down here, similar to the leg strap that was on the Aero Hunter. What we did with this is we added more length. So this can be a load-bearing strap, or it doesn't have to be a load-bearing strap, depending on your personal preference, whether you like to feel pressure farther down on your thigh, or if you want all the pressure on your butt. So when I get in the tree, I'll explain, how to change that and things like that in a minute. You'll also notice, looking at the paw, that there's 2 rope attachments to the paw here. One is actually the tag end of the bridge, while this is a Blake's hitch. So what this allows it to do is, let me adjust some length into this with the Blake's hitch real quick, and then I will show you. It'll be easier to work with. So you can see I'm doing this with one hand, but not easy. So what it is as I pull this, I can actually use that Blake's hitch. We'll catch that knot and we'll actually shorten the rope. And I'll explain that a little bit better too once I get set in it, and I will show you guys the features of it. Overall, that's really the major changes you'll need to know about for right now. We did also add 2 plastic clips that sit right back here. So the bag that it comes in, you can clip that on there. You can put your tree strap or your lineman's belt in that bag, and they will hang off your right hip or left hip, depending on which one you want, as compared to hanging them off of the cloth D-ring there. So I will get set up, we'll get in the tree, and I'll explain a little bit more while I'm in the tree.